The last quick, easy thing to make your Zoom calls work better for you, and your Zoom presentations even more so, is to uncheck one checkbox. I'm going to share my screen. You are now looking at myself, looking at me in Zoom. So here, you all know this button right here, the mute button. But right next to it is a little arrow. We click on that arrow, and here we can select what microphone we're using. We can select what speaker we're using. But at the bottom here, it says audio settings. I'm going to move this out of the way so that you can still see my face. At the top here, again, we can select our speaker. We can test that speaker. We can give our speaker a little bit of volume boost. Again, we can select our microphone, test our microphone. We can see that the microphone is working as it bounces up and down as it hears me speak. And then there is this checkbox, automatically adjust microphone volume. We want to uncheck that box. And the reason is, if you have ever been in a meeting or a presentation where someone got very animated and suddenly their volume was cut in half, that is that checkbox at work. If someone strums a guitar or strikes a drum and suddenly they're a lot quieter, that is that checkbox. Zoom thinks a train is going through your living room and it has to respond. But it causes far more problems than it solves. Start by unchecking it. It also gives you the ability to control your own volume. If I take this down, I'm sure I am quite a bit more soft-spoken now than I was just a moment ago. If I take it back up, I'm back to where I was. Here we see suppress background noise. This begins on auto. I would request you set it on low. Now, I have a good friend. Every time she speaks on Zoom, we lose the first couple of her words because Zoom thinks she's a fan or the dryer in the next room. When we set her on suppress background noise low, suddenly we could hear her. It's the opposite effect of the automatically adjust microphone volume. However, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to have a Zoom call with someone you trust, and then you're going to ask them, do you hear any humming? Do you hear any background noise? Sometimes the fans of your own computer will get picked up by your microphone. If you do hear that sort of thing, and your friend tells you, because you won't hear it because you're not hearing what's coming through on the other side, you're going to want to up that to medium. But start with it at low, and it will give you a good place to work from. So that is the easy way to make yourself sound better on Zoom.